Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. I'm going to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Utawarerumono Itsuwari no Kamen, or you could call it Utawarerumono The False Faces, which is on episode 10. This episode was pretty cool. Nothing much really going on, but a lot of comedic comedy and a lot of ecchi here and there, you know? So if anything else, let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, of course, we have to it that Anju is having a little small talk with, Kuwan, Virute, along with Neko-ne-chan, and Atsui, I believe? Yeah, Atsui, I mean. They end up having a little small talk here and there, seeing how love is done, you know? And apparently, Neko-ne-chan is concerned about this because, we have to it that, Anju is falling in love with Oshuataru or something, Oshuataru or Ukan in other cases, which is which is known to be the general or the right hand general, you know. So we end up realizing a couple things that she's fallen in love with him because of certain things here and there, which will be explained later. As for the others, such as Nosuri, we have to it that Kiryu ends up telling Haku about what's going on with them, you know? They're like these noble thieves that steal like riches from the corrupt and pass it on to the people, like Robin Hood, you know? Well, not exactly Robin Hood, but I don't know. You guys get a certain similarity. Steal from the rich, give it to the poor, you know, or something, but I don't know. But instead of helping them, she's actually causing a troubling nuisance, Nosuri is. She's known to be the noble thieves or something, you know, that kind of thing. Which I find hilarious in a certain sense, but yeah. And as for Haku, you know, he's just working hard, and then he got into a certain event which is related to a certain story that Kuwan ends up reading. But we get to see that Atsui ends up reading a story to a point where they actually kissed or something, and she stopped there. Even Ruruti stopped there, you know? And therefore, Anju ends up asking, like, what's a kiss, you know? They go, like, it's like lip-to-lip contact or something. And Anju's like, why is it like lip-to-lip contact? What's that supposed to mean? And they decide to, like, try out another thing. They're trying to avoid the question, you know? I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, dude, are you serious? Are you girls serious? Etc. And, you know, there were a couple funny stuff here and there. Well, a story that Kuwan ends up reading is happening to Haku. Like, Haku ends up falling into a certain abyss and he tries to grab onto something, and he grabbed onto Nosuri, you know, and ripped off her clothes by accident. I mean, like, what happened to him is, like, he was digging something, but he actually ends up going into a freaking river, I believe, or some kind of sewer drain pipe whatsoever, and bumps into Nosuri later, you know? Which I just find hilarious or funny in a certain sense. I just go like, whatever, dude, what the hell? That kind of thing. But eventually, as time continues with its own procedure, we have to it that Haku and Nosuri end up taking a bath at the same bathhouse or something. But I'll get into more detail on that later. And of course, like, Anju ends up explaining why she fell in love with Oshutaru or Uka in other cases, which she does not know. Because he shows her how much fun the outside world can be, and she's like a locked bird in a cage right now that can't get out. And therefore, after hearing the story, Kuwan along with Urute Atsui decides to help out, while Neko-ne-chan ends up falling asleep later, you know. And Atsui says it's about like showing off your feminism, you know. And I'm thinking in my mind, what the heck, man? I think you're gonna like turn her into like some kind of, I don't know, I'm not going to say it, but you guys get the word if you saw the episode. But as for Ruruti, she's just trying to write a love letter, but instead of a love letter, she ends up drawing these yaoi pictures or boys love pictures, you know? You guys get the cue. I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh. And after Haku and Nosuri end up meeting each other in the bath after like washing themselves out, Nosuri slaps him in the face, and therefore, like, they both say the same word and go like, why the heck is this happening to me, blah blah blah. A bad day there. Sorry guys, I kind of like slept hecka late and woke up around like I'm close to 8 o'clock or something, you know. You guys get the cue. Anyways, as the episode continues with this hilarious moment, Anju ends up mentioning something to Kuwan that Haku tells her about some kind of heart whatsoever. And therefore, Kuwan was actually kind of ticked off about this when she goes to Haku. She goes like, Haku, did you say that I'm a girl with monstrous strength and have a big stomach or eats a lot? And Haku tries to say, no, I did not say that or something. But Kuon ends up having these eyes of death in the smile. So you did say it, didn't you? It's like she's walking towards him, and then Haku's like, he tries to run, but he ends up being hanged by her tail. And therefore he ends up telling Anju, like, let me tell you something. Seduction and love letters is not gonna work on him. And he goes like, how about kidnapping, you know? And Anju kind of took this literally, and Nosri, who was in the hotel, ends up hearing all this and says, hey, I'll help you out, and kidnaps Anju. I'm thinking about my what the hell, man. Just so freaking funny here and there, you know? And it ends off the episode around there, and we have to it that certain events were starting to happen here and there, etc. So I just go like, wow, dude, that's some funny stuff. Looking at next week's episode, it seems like sorry about that, if you had to hear that. Looking at next week's episode, I mean, I think it's gonna show a little something that what's gonna be happening next, you know. So, if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, all right, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and so forth. And I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye bye.